Gentlemen, start your engines.
Mr. Gordon. All right, Mr. King. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Buttity, buttity, buttity. Let's go racing.
Spin, turn 2. Reed Sorensen all by himself. And the first caution of the day comes out. Well, I said all by himself. I was wrong.
He went for a hole that was already filled.
With Kevin Harvick. Dale Jarrett is hot, and it's not the 80-degree temperatures in Bristol that have him upset. Watch 17, Matt Kenseth, and Jarrett's 44 fight for the entrance to turn 1.
Dale was kind of moving down, trying to close the door. I think what he would like for a Matt to have realized was, there's a car in front of me. I can't go anywhere. Give me a break. See Kyle right in front of Dale, and I'm thinking Dale was saying, you know, give me a break here, man. I'm trying to get by this dude.
Mayfield scoots through, but Robbie Gordon gets involved right there, along with the 40 of Stremme, the 43. And we're watching back from Kyle Petty, the Victory Junction gang camp.
You see how Dale was up on Kyle. He backed out a little early. Just to make...
behind you, cautious out.
The first hit was the wall. The second one was David Gilliland right there.
You see how close that leader, Tony Stewart, was right behind all this, which was another reason these guys were racing desperately. That has all the look that the right front tire went soft on it. He was running fourth when that happened. Too fast on pit road. He had to come back down through for a pass through. He's going to lose a couple more laps.
And it was the busiest pit stall on pit road. You see everybody down here looking at the tires. These were the tires that came off Scott Riggs' car. The right front especially is corded. It is down to the cord showing on the right front. We had everyone, Sammy Johns with the Evernham team, Ray Evernham himself, crew members from all different teams along the backstretch down here checking out these tires.
Trouble turn 2, David Reagan.
Caution will fly. Caution will fly. It looked like Montoya may have hit that apron just a little bit, shot him up the racetrack right into the left rear of the 6 car.
Two rookies having a little conversation.
Turn 2, Montoya.
Hold it, hold it.
Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Hold it.
The accordion effect is taking place. We're riding with Dale Earnhardt Jr. here.
42 got the inside wall a little bit. I don't know how bad he hurt it. We'll see how tough the nose is.
2 cars got side by side in front of Montoya. He saw an opening on the bottom, went for it, and the hole closed up.
Yeah, he did, and he did the right thing. He had a shot here under the 6. 96 comes down. They make a little contact, and Juan goes around.
Trouble turn 1.
Man.
Pow.
Hard lick.
Walmendinger. Caution.
Making his very first start of 2007. Had a pretty eventful qualifying lap, but it was fast enough to get in.
We can just bring her down into the pit road here, Ricky. We hit pretty hard.
I think he gets a love tap here going down into the corner. Oh, man, he started getting in trouble at the start-finish line. He was coming down on Kenny Schrader at the start-finish line, and that's a no-no.
Yeah, I mean, Schrader was as low as he could go in the 21.
Oh, trouble. Turn 2, guys. The 6 around again.
David Reagan. Everybody scatters to miss him.
Caution will fly. Good news for Ryan Newman. He gets one of those laps back.
We're okay.
The hard way by driving by the leader.
Spin in front of you. Spin in front of you. Low. There you go. Good job. Good job.
There was a car right behind David Reagan, but hard to see if there was any contact.
Mike
Not so hard here.
In the 49 car. and just barely got by that.
You know how I can tell these cars aren't going very fast? You can spin out and not hit anything.
Our second place car, Elliott Sadler. Remember earlier when they had a loose wheel, and Sadler had a fear for the condition of the wheel studs and if they would hold the succeeding wheels on well. Steve?
Yeah, Mike, Elliott Sadler, that was way back on lap 37. He does fear he has a loose wheel. The team is up on the wall. The tire changers, Terry Spalding and Tony Lunders, told crew chief Josh Brown that they did get the tires, the wheels tight, but Elliott Sadler gives them track position to hit pit road.
It's going to take him off the lead lap. Did they change that left side or just tighten it up with the air gun?
Looked like to me he just hit the lug nut.
Yeah, it did me too.
They told me it was 4 tight. So call for left sides only.
Saying that only 4 of the 5 lug nuts were tight.
The old one car has a problem.
Left front flag, guys.
That all started here on the front straightaway.
About 4 or 5 laps ago.
Leave on 3. Come on down, 4,200.
Good call by the spotter. Pit coming out of turn 2. Get out of the pits coming to turn 3. What's that going to do to that splitter, Larry? That's right down on the rim.
Well, you can see it rubbing. It's already broke that brace right there. You can see that brace right there on the left front. It's already broke it.
Slipped up the back of the car. Gas guy slipped the back of the car. Don't drive through more than 3. Look left, right on your sign. Right on your sign, left sides only. Slipped up the back of the car.
Here,
Get the gas can.
Kevin Mannion telling the gas guys we don't need much gas. The big thing is to get this car lifted up where the jackman can get his jack under. Great call by Kevin Mannion, giving his guys some direction there.
While this was happening, Elliott Sadler made another pit stop. Steve?
And Mike, this time they worked on the right side tires. Elliott Sadler is so disappointed in that race car. He's had a great car, but they've had to pit twice under green.
Listen, when you got a problem, they came in and only changed lefts. I don't know why, but I would have changed all 4 tires and got that behind me.
Spin. Casey Kane spins off turn 4. And caution is out for the 8th time.
And you know, it was not that many laps ago. We had all 3 Evernham cars up there running in the top 7 or 8. Scott Riggs had his problem. Elliott Sadler has had his lug stud issue. And now here's the 9 car. Remember, this car came in here outside of the top 35 in owner points.
Got a left rear tire cut down. I'm telling you, I believe that splitter could be causing some of these tires to get cut down. See, the left rear is flat. I don't know if I don't think Robbie had anything to do with that, but the left rear is down. I believe that splitter sticks out past the bodywork some, and I think that's causing some of these tires to get cut down. Looks like they made contact here, guys. See, there's a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, it may. Remember, they don't run an interline or a safety shield in the left side tires here. If indeed, when he and the 07 got together, it could have knocked the valve stem off. Goes right to the rim.
We have just restarted with a new leader, Kyle Busch. Trouble for Tony. Dick Berggren.
On the radio, Mike, and said no fuel pressure. The fuel pump or the cable leading to the fuel pump has failed. So far, they have been unable to resolve the problem, and Stewart is going down laps. What broke on your race car?
The Home Depot Impala was running great today. We had a fuel pump problem. Lost fuel pressure. We had to change the cable. So pretty disappointing. This group of guys that worked real hard. We didn't have a really good test there. Proud of everybody that kept the chins up and came back here, Doug. We brought back a really good race car, and once again, we don't have anything to show for it, but we'll go to Martinsville next week and probably have a shot.
Back straight away, Newman.
Caution's out, back.
Caution number 9.
Mark Truex Jr., the 1 car, was actually involved in that as well. But Ryan Newman in 12, the most damage. There you see the damage on the rear of Mark Truex Jr.
And on the front of Ryan Newman, who's trying to fight his way back to the lead lap.
Yeah, he's got water coming. There's another radiator busted, too. You see the water run out the front of it.
Looked like he actually got a little help. I think that was may have been Mike Bliss in the 49. I'm not sure. We'll get another view of it.
Well, the 1 car had a problem earlier, don't forget. Had a cut down tire.
And that was Mike Bliss in the 49. And there you see Ryan Newman in the 12. he's going to get a pretty, goes up and skims the wall, but I think the lick into the back of that car, you see Casey Mears, just again, the accordion. We've seen that the entire race today get spun around.
I guess Newman could not check up as Truex slowed almost to a stop.
You got the 48 car with a flat right front, looks like.
No caution yet.
He can get down to the bottom of the racetrack and get to pit road if he can hold the bottom of the track and everyone fight their way by.
Now the 48's pitting on the backstretch. And of course what he's hoping for is to get a caution, and Kyle Busch just took advantage of it, took the lead away from Denny Hamlin. Caution is out now. Here comes Gordon in the 24. He's going to get inside. Biffle in the 16. Burton's got to try to follow him through. He gets a good run down into turn 3. 3 to go this time.
He's going to catch him. I say he may catch him.
3 more, 3.
Cheer him on, boys.
Spin, turn 4. Casey Kane gets into David Reagan. Yellow flag.
That will nail the coffin on Kyle Busch.
He's done. He's done.
That is not what that 5 car wanted to see.
Nope.
At all.
This answers my question on why nobody left. It's not over.
Oh, and by the way, none of them are sitting down either.
Green-white checker, 2 laps to go. Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick.
He spun them.
Gordon went out to the lead. There goes Burton on the outside.
There
he gets around Gordon.
Jeff Burton.
I told you. I thought that 31 was laying there in the weeds.
Now remember, white flag this time, 1 to go. He gets a run to the inside. I'm sure Kyle Busch will put the block on him.
He better be careful down here. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Hamlin's slow. No problem. Little touch.
All I can say is Kyle Busch better be glad that's Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to do a little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line. Yes! Kyle Busch in the 5.
I tell you, anybody else, Mr. Nice Guy was nice to the 5 car.
Spin in turn 1. Casey Mears after the checkered flag.
Darrell, you're absolutely right. Kyle Busch better be glad that 31 car was behind him, because there was a lot of give and take there.
Took good care of him.
Checkers, not wreckers. And Kyle Busch scores his 4th Nextel Cup victory, winning the Food City 500.
What are you going to remember most about that restart and this race today?
That's, without Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton being behind me, I would never have won this race. I got to thank those guys a lot. Jeff, he gave me a break getting into 1 there. And Burton could have dumped me there in 3 and 4, but, I think our Vegas finish, helped me out a little bit with that. I had some brownie points to use up, so sucks I used them all up in one spot right there, but I really want to thank CarQuest and Kellogg's and everybody on this whole Hendrick Motorsports team and everybody at the shop. That's 200 for us. That's 600 for Chevrolet, so glad we could do that for everybody, but I'm still not a very big fan of these things. I can't stand to drive them. They suck.
You were a true gentleman on the racetrack.
Well, I wanted to win a race really bad, obviously, and but if you knock him out of the way, in my opinion, you didn't win. And if you can't pass him without knocking him out of the way, then do the best you can. And he's always driven me clean, and that's try to return that.
Thank you, Jeff. Dick Burger.
Jeff Gordon finished 3rd with a car that was terrible at many points of the race. The crew said it was you that produced this finish.
Well, no, it's always a team effort, and if those guys didn't listen to me and make the right adjustments, then it doesn't matter, what I do out there. And I showed them what I could do with that car at the beginning, so it obviously wasn't me. It's unfortunate we got that far behind. We really struggled yesterday in practice, and we fought really hard today. And we were fortunate. We stayed on the lead lap, but I'm really happy for Kyle Busch. That's a great win. I'm glad he got it for Hendrick Motorsports and for Chevrolet. Great day for the DuPont Impala.